Hi, I'm Cheryl Steinberg, owner of Cheryl Steinberg Interior Design in Bethesda, Maryland. And I am thrilled to be back here today in the SubZero Wolf showroom in Columbia, Maryland with Amy Gaeta, where we are going to take a look at some high performance appliances that will have your home be more efficient and functional for daily use. As we all know, kitchens have become the focal point of our homes. Multiple uses for cooking, storage, work, schooling, video conferencing, and gathering with multiple generations using it. So let's take a look at how these appliances can really meet your daily needs and kind of transform your kitchen space no matter how large or small it is.
Great. Thanks, Cheryl, for visiting. I'm so glad you're here.
I love it here. It's beautiful.
So, hi, my name's Amy Gaeta. I'm the Mid-Atlantic Trade Rep for SubZero Group Mid-Atlantic in our showroom in Columbia, Maryland. This showroom is open to the public by appointment Monday through Saturday. We really have a lot of great options for you to see here, all different styles, all different concepts. And like Cheryl said, no matter what size it is, it doesn't matter. Cheryl can design any space for you, whether it's the kitchen or anything outside of the kitchen. But we're going to focus on some appliances in the kitchen today. And what's so important that you understand is that the appliances have to be chosen first, don't they?
I always start off with appliances and cabinetry. They really go hand in hand. And from there, I create the space plan, and then we can move on to the surfaces like the countertop, the backsplash. Lighting is very important. Yes, you can't design a space plan without these pieces. They are in standard sizes, and that's what I work with, and then we expand from there.
And you can't even order the cabinetry until the appliances have been selected.
Exactly.
So appliances are key. And now more than ever, the appliances must be ordered no matter what brand it is right away. Mm-hmm. That, because of supply chain issues, we're going to bring it to the forefront. It's very important. But there's a lot of appliances and brands that are readily available. Some could be up to a year out or more. But you can also find out from different appliance dealers where they're selling it what's available. Like our brands are readily available and some are far out. So make sure you check on that before you make your decisions. But let's talk design.
Yes.
So let's take a look here at some unique SubZero design applications here.
I love this.
So with our SubZero models, you can do cabinetry panels, you can do stainless steel, you can design whatever it is. And of course, I always have to say, working with a professional designer is going to be very helpful for you.
Yes, for sure. And especially I have access to people like Amy and these beautiful showrooms where we can really come up with a unique setup for your kitchen. Doesn't matter, as we said, what the size is. You can, this is freezer, refrigeration, and wine cooler.
And I just want to make sure you understand that we're not promoting wine, but since COVID, a lot more people are drinking wine.
That's true.
So just saying, in case you never thought about wine in your home, you might be now. So
exactly.
There you go.
I used to live in California, so I've been to many wineries. But, and I love how you have choices on whether you want to have panels that match your cabinetry or go stainless steel. So there are a lot of design options.
And speaking of matching cabinetry, as you can see here in our vignette here, we have two different styles of cabinetry here, where it's two different colors, two different styles. And are you seeing a lot of that, where it's sometimes the two colors within one kitchen space for cabinetry?
Oh yes, especially mixing natural woods with painted cabinetry. That's always been popular, but now it's really popular, especially because when I design kitchens, I create different zones in the space. Like I said, you could be working, you may have a work zone, an area for homework for your kids, you may have an area that you like to do baking. I create different zones depending on what your needs are, and I design around how you want your kitchen to function. That's the most important. You know, the aesthetics come along with the needs. The function and the needs are first.
And now more than ever, you still have a lot of people who are working from home, still need the space for the adults, the kids, multi-generational homes now more than ever. So definitely creating the unique home for those people in the home is key. And that's what Cheryl does great. So no matter what your space is, she can create it based on your family needs. So let's continue to just kind of go into this space a little bit more. I also want to point out here, we have the range here, but we also have wall ovens here. So maybe some people are used to having wall ovens at a different height, electric ovens, gas oven. There's a lot of different options, a lot of different availability here. Also, with all of the electric ovens, you can now also be connected to your smartphone apps, and it would be great. You're driving home from work and you can start to preheat your oven. Or you can, instead of yelling at a family member, you can send them a text and tell them, dinner's ready, take it out, turn off the oven. So there's a lot of connectivity and smart applications with a lot of these appliances too.
Which is really important. Everyone is so busy and you're driving your kids someplace, you're helping your elderly parents. So we live in such a multi-generational space that we keep, when I design, I keep it safe. I think of safety in the kitchen as well as aesthetics and layout. So very important.
And before we talk about safety in our next vignette, I think Cheryl, you wanted to point out this space right here.
Oh yes, I love how this cabinetry is not only functional and useful in your kitchen, but it's also decorative. And I design spaces that connect with each other. So your adjacent room, this could lead you to your next adjacent room. It could be a family room, it could be the entryway, but it's a nice welcoming into your kitchen. And it doesn't necessarily feel too kitchen-y. So I take that into consideration when I design a space. I don't look at one space, I look at all the adjacent areas around it.
Very important, very important. So, and that's a beautiful segue into our next kitchen vignette.
Perfect.
So follow us over here. Talking about safety, we also wanted to bring up lighting. We are seeing a lot more with toe kick lighting. It could be censored lighting. It could be in the kitchen. It could be in the bathroom, which of course, like I said, Cheryl designs kitchen, baths, any space in the home. Would you like to talk a little bit about this?
Oh, sure. This is really important. Kitchens and bathrooms, of course, because you come down in the middle of the night, maybe you don't want to trip, you don't want to have an accident.
Or you don't want someone to know you're getting that midnight snack.
Yes. I always love snacks.
Like my husband does every night, but anyway.
So this is just brilliant. This one happens to have a strip LED lighting. You can work with your contractor and your designer to create the right lighting for your space. Lighting is layered in you need lighting for general ambient lighting, you need task lighting under cabinets, under shelving, and you need safety lighting, and that is throughout your home. So the kitchen is a really important place for safety anyway.
Yeah, lighting is key. I mean, there a lot of times, of course we said appliances are to be ordered and chosen first. But lighting, there's so many different types of lighting, like Cheryl said. There are so many different options to give a different look, a different style. But it's very important that you're always creating that space with a designer for functionality and aesthetics.
Mm-hmm. Lighting plan, I always do a lighting plan.
I knew you did.
Yes, and it's very important. Designing your kitchen is not a DIY project. It's great to see all those pretty pictures, but you need to work with a professional designer and a licensed contractor who knows the codes, the most up-to-date lighting, safety issues for wet areas. This is a wet area. It's also, you are working with gas. You're working with so many different utilities that it's very important for your safety and for getting everything correct right up front.
And in this kitchen vignette, this is a beautiful small space here, very contemporary, but in this space we have SubZero for refrigeration, we have Wolf for cooking and ventilation, we have Best, and Cove for our dishwashers. Those are the brands that we represent here. But as you can see here, even behind Cheryl right here, this is a very unique application for installation of wall ovens, our convection steam oven, our microwave. You could have 2 of these products, 1 of these products, whatever fits your needs, functionality, and aesthetics. Even here, this looks like a really tall refrigerator, but what we did here was we created something very unique and different where we elevated the panels to give a different look. So it's very unique with SubZero that you can create any design no matter what your space is and give a different look no matter what the height is for the space. Did you want to say something also here about the shelving and the backsplash or anything?
Oh, sure, of course, backsplash and countertops. You have such a variety to choose from manufactured quartz to granite to marbles, and it's really your choice. And different materials have different applications. So I would suggest, if you're a baker, it would be great if you had a little area with a marble countertop. But if you're a high-use kitchen, manufactured quartz is really the way to go for easy maintenance. But I love the open shelving with lighting underneath that can highlight your beautiful dishes or vases, but it's also useful. You can just grab your everyday items up here. So it's great to have a combination of open and closed cabinetry.
Yes. So something else about the countertops I want to mention is that sometimes it might look pretty, but the functionality might not be best for you. Some materials may easily stain or show scratches easily. So make sure that you're talking about that with your designer as well.
Oh yes, that's top on our list. That comes right after appliances, cabinetry, countertop.
Yeah.
And lighting. So much more goes into it behind the scenes.
And that's why you need to work with someone like Cheryl so she can manage all of that for you, because it really is, it can be very overwhelming.
Oh, it can be.
Yeah.
And I have a very streamlined way of designing. It really flows well. It's not stressful. It's really great. So feel free to contact me whenever you have the need for your remodels. You can reach me at CherylSteinbergDesign.com, and I have a contact page, and feel free to fill out my little contact form, and I will be happy to get right back to you. We have consultations as well, virtual or in person. So thank you so much, Amy. This was so much fun. This is a beautiful showroom, and it's so inspirational. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us and for visiting us here. And if you'd like to visit in person, we're in Columbia, Maryland. You can also find our information from Cheryl. And by the way, we do have a full-time corporate chef and do cooking demonstrations. So have a great day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.